Hello and welcome to the Fime 3D Secure Test Platform video introduction. Through a quick user interface description, we'll be revealing the tips and key features to help you develop, test and certify your EMVCo 3D Secure product in the most efficient way. A dedicated web interface to overview the certification process on a project management level. A two-step environment setup with assisted certificate building and guided product configuration. 1-year access to 3D Secure product self-debugging with on-demand laboratory expertise. Official EMVCo compliance testing, followed by results review and report edition, leading to the delivery of a letter of approval. A dedicated service team for the test platform assistance, process tips, and issues resolution to guide you through your journey to the final approval. The customer portal contains the following elements. User account. Companies which are already registered with EMVCo as an authorized vendor and which subscribe to our service can obtain access to the test platform. You can create up to 10 individual user accounts. 2 different roles are available. The administrator can create new projects, add company followers to a project and perform the testing. The regular user is limited to following the project and performing the testing. Project creation. Multiple projects is a possibility, although it is recommended to use a single project per product. A practical name can be given. Add followers. From the project's details, specific members from the company can be added by the administrator. Support. The first step towards issue resolution is the use of the FAQ, available at the top left corner. If the FAQ does not provide the expected answer, a support form can be used to inquire towards Fime's teams. Make sure to provide as many details as possible and to carefully select the appropriate objects when doing so. Open tool. Once clearance has been provided in regards to your access to the test tool, the Open Tool button from a project's details will lead you to the test platform landing page. Following this overview of the customer portal, let's jump to the core of the Fime 3D Secure service, the test platform. After selecting a project in the customer portal and reaching the test platform, the dashboard appears. The workflow lets you know about all the steps leading from the first access to the test platform to the end of the certification process. More particularly, the current step for the project will be clearly highlighted. The timeline lists all the events which occurred during the lifetime of the project. In opposition to the workflow, even the smallest actions will be tracked. For quick access and information purposes, the header provides the current session status and a button leading you to the next action to take. On the top right corner, 2 first-level help sections are available, FAQ and Test Platform Tutorial. Live notification will be displayed at the top of the screen. You will be able to observe any change in your project, whether a member from the company or a Fime Lab expert took the action. To start testing, an initial configuration of the product must be performed. First, the security configuration. A key store needs to be generated for secure communications between your product and the test platform. To do so, you can either use your existing CSR or create a new one with the built-in interface. Both methods will lead to the same result, a signed key store. Once generated, it can be retrieved and inserted into your product. A second key store will also need to be created and used by your product for GWS Exchange's authentication. The second step is related to the product configuration itself. From the SUT configuration page, 2 types of fields are found. The bullet points provides data elements to be integrated into your product, such as test platform endpoint, TLS values, and authorized ACS-DS reference numbers. Text fields are data elements you will need to provide for the test platform to use, product endpoint, and previously generated key store. Once configured, the test platform offers an access to the very first test to perform. The test environment section will lead to the test session and to the ICS form. The test session page displays the applicable test plans for the products under test and all the applicable test cases. Through a status or a name filter, one can easily find the test cases of his choice when debugging. Test cases are displayed according to their category. For each category level, the number of pass, inconclusive, fail, and the total amount of test cases are displayed on the right side of the tile. To each test case are associated detailed description and run data information. The test description provides information about the test case implementation, its objective, and scenario. The run details data offers all the pieces of information related to each attempt at the said test case, from exchange messages to validation steps. Comments can be shared between you and the lab to discuss the observed behavior. Remember, all the test cases need to be performed and obtain a pass verdict prior to going into compliance testing. Some of the test cases will be granted a pass verdict by the lab if there are non-exceptions from EMVCO. Let's overview a quick example of the in-depth test analysis. Here's an example of a failed test case. The third pass criteria requires to verify that an error message is sent from the ACS to the 3DS client. The fourth pass criteria requires to verify that the error code of this message has the value 201. The test platform uses an efficient and easy-to-use tree view for scenarios to help you in locating the issue. For the third pass criteria, the operator is equals. We're expecting the value arrow for the key message type in the message from the ACS to the 3DS client. The observed value is also error, hence the operator is displayed in green to validate the requirement. For the fourth pass criteria, the operator is equals. We're expecting the value 201 for the key error code in the message from the ACS to the 3DS client. The observed value is this time 101, so the operator is displayed in red to invalidate the requirements and then resulting in a failed overall test case result. This tree view representation is all the more useful that some test cases involve complex and layered verification steps. Now to the ICS form. The Implementation Conformance Statement, or ICS, is an official EMVCO document representing an identity card of the product. While it can be retrieved from EMVCO's website, the test platform offers a way to complete the form digitally. Simply fill in all the required fields from the available pages, and the form can be saved and sent for the lab to review. Now that we've gone through all the initial features of the platform, let's see how to operate a complete certification flow. The Actions page is found on the left side panel. It displays the past exchanges between you and the lab, each one of them being associated to a step in the certification process. For some of them, your actions result in a validation from the laboratory. This is the case for pre-compliance and compliance results review, as well as ICS validation. Later on, you will be in charge to download, review, and validate the test report. Simply choose to approve or decline the document using the dedicated buttons. For all of those entries in the action table, direct message communications with the lab are a great way for you to discuss the details with us. Now, let's get started. In the first step, tests shall be run in pre-compliance mode. While test cases can be performed in any order and as many times as you want, a complete uninterrupted run is required before submitting the results to the lab for validation. Once the results are sent, the laboratory will evaluate whether the product is able to reach the compliance phase. In this event, the next step is the ICS addition and submission. The registration of the ICS towards the EMVCO is a mandatory step before starting compliance testing. As detailed previously, the embedded form will let you perform this task in the blink of an eye. Once sent to the lab, the ICS will be reviewed and either validated or declined. The lab expert then proceeds to sign the document and to send it to EMVCO for official registration. Ensuring compliance testing is pretty straightforward. The previous product and security configuration do not need to be modified, and the same test cases as for pre-compliance apply. Before starting the compliance run, a reminder will let you know that the upcoming results are final. The test cases are run at once, and the laboratory will be in charge of reviewing the results once again. Once the lab expert has reviewed the results and generated a draft report, your ultimate task will be to review and validate this report. The lab will then proceed to issue the signed report to EMVCO in the expectation for you to receive the so-coveted letter of approval for your product. Fime is a technology leader in banking and payment solutions. Our laboratory experts possess an advanced technical knowledge to help you progress towards your objectives of certification. Beyond our lab's mission to officialize your test results, Fime takes pride in overcoming your time challenges, in providing detailed and insightful tips for your technical choices, and in easing your way to the letter of approval. To provide you with the most complete support, the test platform offers multiple help channels, support forum with issue follow-up, frequently asked questions, step-by-step tutorials, single test cases communication with the lab, major actions and deliverables comments sections. Fime 3D Secure Test Platform is easy to configure and packed with powerful test results analysis features. Combining a scripted scenario to knowledgeable and dedicated technical teams to support your journey, Fime provides you with the smoothest 3D secure testing experience on the market. Contact us to obtain your approval in no time.